Come in.
Hey Francis, Bruce Garcia with ADP.
That's so nice to meet you. Have a
Nice to
seat.
meet you. Thank you. Here's my business card so we can keep
Thank
in
you.
contact. How's the day going today?
It's going very well. It's a nice day out. I'm hard at work. Can't complain.
Yeah, do you think the sun definitely brings in more people?
Oh, definitely.
Great, yeah, it's good to hear. So how's
Shit.
you working on any more new gelato flavors?
Yeah, actually, we've been trying this new avocado gelato.
No way.
Yeah, it's a work in progress. It's still getting there, but I really like it.
That's interesting. That's funny you mentioned that because for my birthday last November, he's still here. For my birthday last November, my friend actually made me an avocado cake, and she made it shaped like an avocado, which is funny because she makes a lot of cakes, and she's like, you're an interesting guy, Bruce. I feel like I'd experiment to make this kind of weird cake for you, and it was really good, and I loved it.
Wow.
It was great.
Well, if it could be good in the cake, it could probably
That's what
be
I'm
good
saying.
in gelato.
Yeah, so that's good that you're pursuing that. So I just want to confirm that we have about 10 minutes for this meeting. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and pretty much what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over a little quick intro of ADP, ask you a few questions about your business, kind of get to know your situation, see if we can find any solutions, and if we find ways ADP can better your business, would you be comfortable moving forward?
Yes.
Cool. So let me just confirm some facts. You have 3 locations, is that correct?
Yes.
And how many employees do you currently have?
We currently have around, I believe, 67 employees across locations. 60 part-time, 20 at each location, and 7 full-time employees.
Great, perfect. And Ali tells me that you're looking to franchise?
Yes, we are beginning franchise. I just hired somebody outside of the family for the first time to come in and help us with the new franchise process.
Great, that's exciting for you and for me too, because maybe I'm not from this area, but maybe it'll spread some franchise locations to where I'm from too. So tell me about that process. How's it going?
It's going well, actually. I don't know much about franchising myself, which is why I hired the outside person to come in and help. And he's been really great so far. I'm kind of just letting him do his thing.
Okay.
And
he's taking the wheel and you trust him.
taking the wheel. Yeah, I trust him.
Great. So I'm just walk me through your day. Just what's an everyday like for you?
Well, I wake up bright and early, hit the gym, come back home, shower, and then I'm at work by 5 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah, I like to.
You're up in the wee hours of the morning.
Yeah, I think who really needs too much sleep. You can be up and doing productive things.
Okay.
So I get to work around 5 a.m. and start cleaning up and making sure everything's ready for opening at 8 a.m. And from there it just goes scooping ice cream. I'm doing things in the back. I'm doing administrative work. I'm unloading boxes off the trucks. Wow. A day goes on, and then before you know it, it's time to close.
So you're all over the place, just
all over the
everything.
place. I'm doing a little bit of everything. I like to be very hands-on with my business.
Okay. So is that stressful for you at all, or do you find any problems with just going through your day, or things that frustrate you?
It can be stressful, but I kind of see it as a challenge, which really drives me because I like to be challenged, and I see all these different tasks, and it makes me feel good when I'm able to accomplish all of them.
Okay, great. So I'm just curious, how do you go about running your payroll?
Right now, for payroll, we are using QuickBooks, which is an accounting software, I'm sure you know, which my sister Dorothy manages most of that. Excuse me.
Okay, so she manages it, and do you have any say in how the payroll works, or is Dorothy kind of just...
I overlook it for the most part. I make sure that everything looks right. I'm kind of a numbers guy myself, so I like to be able to see the numbers before everything's done. But yeah, she gets it going. She's the one that deals with the program and does all that, and then I'm the one who ultimately approves it.
Has she come to you and talked to you about any problems with the payroll process?
She, she has actually noted to me before that it takes a lot of time for the checks to get to the employees after we process our payroll.
Oh, I see.
Which has started to make some of our employees a little bit unhappy.
Oh, definitely.
So I know that's a problem that she's been coming across recently.
So is that like you miss a payroll date and the checks don't come on a certain day and they come like a few days later? Is that what?
Yeah, it's we'll approve our payroll. Everything goes through, and you know our pay periods. We like to pay our employees every other Thursday, and you know they've come to expect that, and that's just an agreement that we have. But recently we've been having to delay the payments a few days because the checks have just been coming in late, even though we did get our payroll processed on time.
So how do your employees feel about that?
You know, frankly, I would be pretty pissed if I was an employee. You know, when you're waiting till Thursday for your check, that's something that you look forward to, and you know when you can't get it, that's a bummer.
Yeah, because people have things to pay and bills to pay on time. Yeah, I feel that could be a certain problem. But you know, the cool thing about ADP is one app we actually offer is an app called ADP Run, and it's a mobile application. Actually, I can show you, but it actually takes care of that problem for you. You can actually look up. You can look up your payroll on the app, just anywhere, anytime on your phone, and you can check and approve the payroll, and just right then and there can get it approved. And ADP will actually handle the mailing of the checks, and it's a one-day express carrier rate. And if you go ahead, you can look over here and just click payroll, and you can just go ahead and click. You can start a new one if you want. The demo, just click new. And you said you're bi-weekly?
Yes.
Check this, so you check that's actually set to bi-weekly. Perfect. You have the option to turn it on. Do you use direct deposit?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, you have the option to turn that off and on. And here you can add your deductions, just any other details, and you go ahead and click next. And the cool thing, after this, it shows all your employees, just making sure you can click an employee, see what they clocked in, how much you're paying them, you know, just everything, all the details that you, you know, if you don't want to spend as much time looking up, you can go ahead and do that. And you go ahead after everything looks good, press preview. You can click calculate. And right then and there it shows you everything you need, how much you need for your payroll, all the total of the taxes, and how much you're actually paying each employee, which is nice. So, and the employees can also have access to this too, so that lets them know how much they're getting paid and when. And all you need to do is click approve. And once you do that, it sends all the information to ADP, and there you go. And then after, it just takes one day, and if you do it before 5 p.m. of the day before, you'll get your checks the next day, and then that's all you really need to do.
Wow.
So do you think that something like this would, or how do you think something like this would really benefit your business and make it better?
Well, I definitely see how that can automate the payroll process a little bit easier, and you know if it really is just like that, you hit approve payroll, and then next thing you know the checks are here the next day. You know that's definitely going to help me keep my employees happy.
Yeah. So do you see any problems with this, or do you need any more clarification of how it works?
Well, you know I do have one question. I'm still kind of in the early 2000s. I still have my flip phone. How am I going to do this without a smartphone?
So this is also actually available on. Do you have a computer?
I do have a computer.
You can anywhere where there's Wi-Fi. You can just, and I think your Jalal shop has Wi-Fi because I'm using my phone in there before post Instagram pictures. But yeah, anywhere there's Wi-Fi, you can look it up on any device, tablet, computer, and you can run it right there as well. So. And I'm sure, I don't know if Dorothy or any of the other employees, full-time employees have this, but they can do the same thing on their smartphones.
You know, it does seem like there's a lot going on here for ADP. You know, all this in one package seems like it's probably pretty hefty price. How's it look for pricing?
Okay, very valid question. So the price, it's a $150 implementation fee, and that's just kind of to get the setup going. You pay that once for each location, or you just pay it once and it covers across each location. And you said you have 67 employees?
Yes.
So if you look right here under about 51 plus employees, it's going to cost you $78.95 per payroll period. So you'll pay that twice a month every time you run your payroll.
Okay.
And so that's how much it'll cost for, and this
This time, sorry.